outside.
An active day, as you said, Wes, starting from all parts of our viewing area, crossing across the middle, continuing on. You happened to be at home and saw what was going on.
I was in my basement. I was in my basement. I mean, just like a lot of people in the Triangle world, I was in my basement.
Right.
I turned Wes up really loud on the TV, took the kids into the bathroom. Shortly thereafter, the power went out. It was kind of dark. And then I went outside and I started seeing some damage. You said that you saw just insulation on the side of the street.
And that's what we were hearing a lot of reports, which was scary because that's how much this area of storm picked up and moved from possibly as far south as what we've been talking about down in Lee County.
Yeah.
And in my subdivision in Apex off of Olive Chapel Road, there were large chunks of yellow insulation everywhere. And in a neighbor's yard, a 6x8 piece of metal paneling.
Yeah.
And it just fell out of the sky, they said.
Yeah.
So this was everywhere. But you ended up down on South Saunders Street.
Took a trip downtown just because, we had heard that South Saunders, they were brick structures, they were compromised. And I mean, this is just one account and one camera. I'm sure there are hundreds of other people who have stories to tell, but let's take a look. That's Ray Price, which is now, it's Ray Rice. The P fell off and the roof got torn off.
This is the Harley Davidson shot.
That's a Jeep just up the street. Take a look at the power lines going straight through the trees. Now you walk down this way, down that service road on South Saunders Street, and it gets really rough. That's roofing, and that's a woman standing in the middle of the street with her 15-month-old baby, Andrew. She was in the basement of Toxic Customs, which you see right here. That's what's left of Toxic Customs. And her name is Lisa Pello. She was good enough to speak to us on camera. Let's listen to that. You were here?
We were thankfully downstairs, and we heard a boom and came upstairs, and the roof is gone and the front window, and everything is like this.
And your baby was with you?
Yes, he was.
Scared?
Andrew. I think he was more in shock. We were trying to hold it together for him, but yeah.
Can you describe like the sensation when it went over?
It was like 2 seconds, and then I can't even. It was like a gust of wind, and the lights went out, and the bay door started. I'm like, yeah, it was just crazy. And then we came upstairs, and then you see it as it is.
A lot of folks shell-shocked.
And so great to see she and her child are okay. I
went up and down the service road and haven't heard anything about injuries. That doesn't mean there aren't any, but everyone that I talked to said that everyone that they were with was okay. I actually, on my way out to come here to put the camera video in, I ran into a guy named Tony who needed a ride to the McDonald's. I was like, sure, hop in. And he worked at Murray's Tire, and he was in the bay when the roof ripped off there, so I talked to him in the car after I felt like it almost looks like I hijacked him, but I didn't. He was, I gave him a ride to McDonald's.
You helped him out.
Exactly. So he talked to me as well, so let's take a listen. Okay.
I was in Murray's Tire, working in the bay, and the tornado come across the top of the roof. It tore the top of the roof off. It's demolished the old part of South Saunders, which is the little service road.
Tell me what it was like for you to see all that.
It was scary, very scary, very scary. I've never been in nothing like this, never.
Can you, what did you see and what did you hear?
All I could hear was the wind whipping. When it started whipping, then the roof started coming off, and that's when we all scattered. We head for cover.
Again, everyone that I talked to says everyone they know has been accounted for and okay. But there are a lot of policemen out there. There are a lot of firemen, and every single one of them has a big axe right now. So they're just trying to get through the debris. And that's the situation right now down in South Saunders.
And let's hope that stands true for the most of the area, that we hear that a lot of people made it out of all of this craziness and not hurt too bad.
But the pictures are unbelievable, and we encourage anybody out there who took, and I saw a lot of people out there with these same cameras. We invite you to share them with us, because you can see, one person's story tells you one little bit of the story, and there's going to be a lot of stories to be told today. So.
News tips at WNCN.com for your pictures. You can share your stuff on our Facebook page as well. We're NBC17 Pin. We call it the Pin Cam now, I guess. You were out there busy for us, and glad that you're okay and your family's okay, and we'll see more of your stuff later.
They're fine. I mean, so far so good. So.
All right, our pin holderness. Thanks, Pin.